Welcome back. I'm your host, George, and this is the Big Lad Podcast, where we dive deep into the real stuff mindset, motivation, and modern life without the fluff. Today's episode is one you're going to feel straight away because we're talking about something that sucks the life out of your brain without you even noticing it. It's called decision fatigue. You know what I mean when you spend 10 minutes staring at your wardrobe, deciding what to wear, or scroll through Deliveroo, skipping past 50 different takeaways, and end up just making toast. It's not just you, this is everyone. And in today's world, we're bombarded with too many choices, all day, every day. No wonder we're fried. But here's the good news. You can master decision fatigue. You can simplify your day, save your brain power, and create more mental clarity in the chaos. Let's break it down. So what exactly is decision fatigue? In simple terms, it's the mental exhaustion you feel after making too many decisions, even tiny ones. Your brain has a finite amount of mental fuel each day. Every choice, what to wear, what to eat, when to reply, where to sit, drains the tank. And once that fuel's gone, the quality of your decisions plummet. You feel foggy, you put things off, and you start saying things like, I don't know, I don't care, just pick one. It's not just big life-altering decisions that wear you out. It's the micro decisions, the ones you don't even notice. Like, should I check my messages now or after lunch? Should I do a workout today or rest? Should I cook or order in? Should I say yes to that invite or just make up an excuse? These little moments stack up, and by the time something important comes around, a work challenge, a tough conversation, a creative task, you've got nothing left in the tank. And here's what's mad. This is happening to all of us every single day. We live in a world that's constantly demanding our attention. Think about it. We're hit with thousands of choices just scrolling our phones. What to watch, what to like, who to reply to, which headline to believe, what reel to tap next. No wonder your brain feels fried. And this is why so many high performers simplify their lives. Barack Obama wore the same grey or blue suit every day. Why? Because he said, I'm trying to power down decisions. I don't want to make decisions about what I'm eating or wearing because I have too many other decisions to make. Steve Jobs, same thing. Black turtleneck, jeans, done. Mark Zuckerberg, grey hoodie. It's not about fashion, it's about conserving your mental energy for stuff that actually matters. These people understood if you want to perform at your best, you can't waste energy on the stuff that doesn't move the needle. Now, we might not be running countries or building tech empires, but our time and energy are just as valuable. Because whether you're building a business, raising a family, chasing a dream, or just trying to feel less stressed, decision fatigue is holding you back more than you realise. So, let's talk about the real cost of decision fatigue, what it actually does to your day, your focus, and your future. When your brain is overloaded with decisions, especially early on, it starts to lag. You snap at people who don't deserve it, procrastinate on tasks you know you need to do, numb out with scrolling or binging shows, make impulsive decisions, food, money, even relationships, and you burn mental energy on stuff that doesn't actually matter. Ever had one of those days where it's 4 p.m, you haven't done any of your important tasks, and you think, why am I so tired? I've barely done anything. That's decision fatigue. It sneaks up on you because it's not physical tiredness, it's mental depletion. And what's even more dangerous, you start making worse decisions the more tired you get. That's why judges tend to give harder sentences later in the day. That's why you're more likely to give in to cravings at night. And that's why you're less patient with your kids or your partner after a long day. It's not always the lack of willpower. Sometimes it's just your brain hitting the red zone. And here's the bit most people miss. Decision fatigue doesn't just affect your day, it impacts your long-term goals too. Because if you're always in reaction mode, just trying to get through the noise, the notifications, the tiny fires to put out, then you never get space to create, to think deeply, to lead your life intentionally. You stay stuck in survival mode, and over time, that creates a loop. Too many decisions, too much noise, less clarity, more stress, worse decisions, repeat. But it doesn't have to be that way, and that's what this episode's all about, finding clarity in the chaos. Next, I'll walk you through some practical ways to reduce decision fatigue, simple habits, routines, and mindset shifts that can give you back hours of mental energy each week. So let's get into it. So, how do we beat decision fatigue? Here are 5 real-world strategies that help create clarity in the chaos. Number 1, create defaults. Design your day with fewer choices built in. Same breakfast every day? Sorted. Workout at the same time each week? Easy. Habits and routines act like autopilot. They protect your brain power. Number 2, limit choices in advance. Plan your meals, choose your outfits on a Sunday, use the no more than 3 options rule for your decisions. The fewer options you give yourself, the easier it gets. Number 3, batch and automate. Reply to emails once a day instead of 17 times. Set recurring calendar blocks for focused work. Automate your bills, your grocery list, even your coffee subscription. Batching decisions equals less switching and more flow. Number 4, use the 2-minute rule. If it takes less than 2 minutes, decide it now. Don't let tiny decisions hang over your head for hours. Clear the clutter quickly, then move on. Number 5, anchor big decisions to your core values. When you know what matters to you, your values, goals, and priorities, decisions become 10 times easier. You stop asking yourself, what should I do? And start asking, what aligns with who I want to be? All right, time to bring it home with your weekly challenge. This week, I want you to do a decision detox. Here's the challenge. Pick one area of your life where you face too many small decisions. Maybe it's food, clothes, your calendar, and simplify it. Create a default and limit the choices. Stick to it for 7 days. You'll be shocked with how much mental space this frees up. And if you're going to do it, tag me on Instagram or DM me your results. I want to hear how it goes, and the best one gets a shout out next week. So that's it for today. Decision fatigue is real, but you're not stuck with it. Simplify, automate, limit the noise, and you'll find so much more clarity in your day. If this episode hit home, do me a favour, share it with a mate who's always overwhelmed, and leave a quick review on Spotify or Apple. It helps a lot. Make sure you're subscribed. Next week, I'm going to be speaking about how you can reclaim time by saying no without guilt. It's one you won't want to miss. And YouTube says that you'll enjoy this episode right here or here. So go check it out. All right, stay sharp, stay grounded, and I'll catch you in the next one.